Welcome to the ultimate guide to the different roles and characters you'll find in a cricket batting lineup. We are talking about the specialists, the survivors, and the absolute madmen who walk out to the middle with a piece of willow in their hands. In the world of cricket, not all batters are created equal. Depending on when they come in to bat and what the situation of the game is, their job can range from being a human shield to being a human highlight reel. To the casual observer, it might just look like 11 people trying to hit a ball. But there is a deep tactical science behind who bats where and why. Today, we are breaking down every single type of cricket batsman. We'll explain what their role is, where they usually bat in different formats, and give you some examples of the legends who mastered each position. This is every type of cricket batsman explained. Let's start at the very beginning with the bravest people in the sport, the openers. These are the batters who walk out at number 1 and number 2 to face the brand new ball. In Test cricket, their job is arguably the hardest in all of sports. They have to deal with the most swing, the most seam movement, and the freshest, fastest bowlers the opposition has to offer. Their primary goal is survival. They need to see off the new ball, protect the middle order, and tire out the opening bowlers. If an opener can bat for 2 hours and only score 20 runs, they've done a fantastic job, because they've made life much easier for everyone coming after them. Think of legends like Sunil Gavaskar or Alistair Cook, who could bat for days without ever looking like they were in a hurry. They are the ones who have to face the music when the pitch is at its most dangerous, and the bowlers are at their most energetic. Their technique must be impeccable, their concentration unwavering, and their judgment of line and length almost supernatural. They are the first line of defence, absorbing pressure, so that the rest of the batting order can play with more freedom. A good opening partnership can demoralise the opposition and set a commanding tone for the entire innings, often dictating the flow of the game for sessions, or even days. The mental fortitude required to consistently perform this role is immense, as every delivery is a potential wicket-taking opportunity for the opposition. In one-day internationals and T20 cricket, the role of the opener changes slightly, but the pressure remains immense. While they still have to deal with the new ball, they also have to take aggressive advantage of the power play, where only a few fielders are allowed outside the inner circle. This has led to the rise of the aggressive opener, players like Virender Sehwag or Matthew Hayden, who would try to smash the bowlers from the very first ball, often hitting boundaries with audacious shots that defied conventional cricket wisdom. They redefined what was possible in the opening overs. Then, you have the modern masters like Rohit Sharma, who can start cautiously, assessing the conditions, and then explode into a massive 100 once they're set, combining elegance with brute force. These players are tasked with providing explosive starts, capitalising on fielding restrictions, and setting a rapid scoring rate that puts the opposition on the back foot immediately. Whether it's grinding out a century in a test match or blasting a quick-fire 50 in a T20, the opener is the foundation upon which every great innings is built. They are the ones who set the tone for the entire match, and if they fail, the rest of the team is often left scrambling to rebuild, sometimes before they have even had a chance to settle, highlighting the critical nature of their contribution. Next up is a role that is becoming increasingly rare in some formats, but remains incredibly important: the anchor. The anchor is usually the player who bats at number 3 or number 4, and their job is exactly what it sounds like: to hold the innings together. If an early wicket falls, the anchor comes in to stabilise the situation, absorb pressure, and prevent a collapse. They aren't necessarily the fastest scorers, but they are the most reliable, known for their unflappable temperament and solid technique. They rotate the strike, pick up easy singles, and ensure that the scoreboard keeps ticking over without taking unnecessary risks. The anchor allows the more aggressive players at the other end to take risks, knowing that there is a solid foundation at one end of the pitch. They are the glue that keeps the batting lineup from falling apart when the pressure is on, often building long, patient innings that wear down the opposition, frustrating bowlers with their unwavering presence at the crease. In the modern era of high-scoring T20 games, some people argue that the anchor is a dying breed, with teams preferring all-out aggression. However, you only have to look at players like Virat Kohli or Kane Williamson to see how vital they still are. These are the players who can bat through the entire 20 overs or 50 overs, ensuring that the team always has a set batter at the crease, capable of accelerating when needed. They are the masters of pacing an innings, knowing exactly when to push the accelerator and when to play it safe, often converting good starts into match-winning scores with a blend of classical stroke play and calculated aggression. Rahul Dravid, famously known as The Wall, was perhaps the greatest anchor in the history of the game. He was the person you wanted at the crease if your life depended on it, because you knew he wasn't going anywhere. He would face hundreds of balls and never look flustered, even when the bowlers were breathing fire, epitomizing resilience and unwavering focus, often sacrificing his own scoring rate for the team's benefit. Then we have the engine room of the team, the middle order batsmen. These are the players who typically bat at numbers 3, 4, 5 and 6, often coming in after the openers have laid a foundation or after an early wicket has fallen. Their role is to build on the platform set by the openers and set the stage for the finishers. In Test cricket, the middle order is where you find the most technically gifted and prolific run scorers. They have to be able to handle both fast bowling and spin, adapting to different matches, situations and conditions. They often have to bat for long periods to set up a winning total or save a test match, demonstrating immense concentration and stamina. This is where the legends of the game usually reside. Players like Sachin Tendulkar, Ricky Ponting, Brian Lara, Joe Root and Kumar Sangakkara. They are the ones who have to do the heavy lifting, scoring the bulk of the runs and ensuring that the team has a competitive total to defend, often showcasing a blend of classical technique and aggressive stroke play, capable of dominating any bowling attack in the world. In limited overs cricket, the middle order has to be incredibly versatile and dynamic. They might come in at 10 for 2 and have to rebuild the innings patiently, forming crucial partnerships. Or they might come in at 200 for 3 and have to start attacking immediately, accelerating the scoring rate with audacious shots. They are the ones who navigate the crucial middle overs, where the field is spread out and the spinners are operating, finding gaps and rotating the strike effectively. A good middle-order batter is someone who can find gaps, run hard between the wickets and still clear the boundary when needed, often possessing a wide array of shots that can dismantle any bowling plan. Players like Steve Smith or Joe Root are perfect examples of modern middle-order masters who can adapt to any situation and any format, providing stability and firepower. They are the heart and soul of the batting lineup, and their performance often determines whether a team wins or loses, making them indispensable to any successful side, capable of turning the tide of a match with their strategic brilliance. Now, let's talk about the most exciting role in modern cricket, the finisher. The finisher usually bats at number 5, 6 or 7, and their job is to provide the final flourish to the innings. In a chase, they are the ones who have to keep their cool when the required run rate is climbing, often needing to score at an impossible pace with limited balls remaining. In the first innings, they are the ones who turn a good total into a great one, adding crucial runs in the death overs that can prove decisive. A finisher needs to have incredible power, a wide range of innovative shots, and most importantly, nerves of steel to perform under immense pressure. They often only face 20 or 30 balls, but those balls are the most important of the entire match, capable of swinging the momentum decisively. They are the ones who have to deal with the pressure of the final overs, where every run is vital and every mistake can be fatal, often hitting sixes when fours won't do, and executing perfect calculations under extreme duress. MS Dhoni is widely considered the greatest finisher the game has ever seen. He had an uncanny ability to take the game deep, often leaving the winning runs until the very last over, and then finishing it with a massive 6. A calm demeanour masking an aggressive intent that left opponents bewildered. His composure under pressure was legendary. Other legendary finishers include Michael Bevan, who was the master of the calm run chase in the 90s, meticulously calculating and executing his plans with surgical precision, and someone like A.B. de Villiers, who could play any of these roles, really was able to hit the ball to any part of the ground with his 360-degree range, making him almost impossible to set fields for, a true batting innovator. In the modern game, players like Glenn Maxwell or Kieran Pollard carry on this tradition, using their immense power and innovative hitting to change the course of a game in just a few overs. The finisher is the person who turns a close contest into a comfortable victory, and they are the ones who provide the most memorable, heart-stopping moments for the fans, often with a single swing of the bat that echoes through history. Next on our list is a role that is unique to Test cricket, the night watchman. This is one of the most tactical and unselfish roles in the game. A night watchman is usually a lower order batter, often a bowler, who is promoted up the order to bat near the end of a day's play. This happens when a wicket falls late in the day, and the team doesn't want to risk losing one of their top order batters to the new ball in the fading light, or against a fired up bowling attack. The night watchman's job is simple: survive. They don't need to score runs, they just need to stay at the crease until the close of play, blocking everything and offering no chances. It's a role that requires a lot of courage, as they have to face the fastest bowlers in the world when they are at their most dangerous, often with limited batting technique, relying purely on grit and determination. If the night watchman can survive the final few overs of the day, they've done their job perfectly. They've protected the recognised batter from facing the most dangerous period of the match, allowing them to start fresh the next morning, mentally and physically prepared. Then, the next morning, they can either continue to bat and frustrate the bowlers, sometimes even scoring valuable runs that defy expectations, or get out quickly and let the specialist take over. Some night watchmen have even gone on to score massive hundreds, like Jason Gillespie, who famously scored a double century against Bangladesh in 2006. A truly astonishing feat for a number 10 batter that shocked the cricketing world. Other notable night watchmen include Jack Leach, who scored 92 against Ireland, and James Anderson, who has often been called upon to do the dirty work for England, showing surprising resilience and even a decent forward defence. It's a role that requires immense concentration and a willingness to take one for the team. And it's one of the most fascinating tactical aspects of Test cricket, a true testament to team spirit and strategic thinking. Now, let's talk about the most explosive role in cricket, the pinch hitter. A pinch hitter is a player who is promoted up the order, often to the top or middle order, with the sole purpose of scoring quick runs and disrupting the bowling attack. This role became famous in the 1996 World Cup, when Sri Lanka used Sanath Jayasuriya and Ramesh Kalawitharana to blast the bowlers in the first 15 overs, revolutionising one-day cricket with their fearless approach. The idea is that if the pinch hitter gets out quickly, it doesn't matter because they weren't expected to score many runs anyway, having already done their job by taking risks and putting the opposition under pressure. But if they stay in for 5 or 10 overs, they can completely change the momentum of the game, putting the opposition on the back foot from the outset and forcing a change in bowling plans. They are the ultimate high-risk, high-reward strategy designed to maximise scoring opportunities in a short burst. Pinch hitters are often lower-order batters or all-rounders who have a natural ability to hit the ball hard and clear the ropes. They don't necessarily have the best classical technique, but they have the power and the intent to clear the boundary, often playing unconventional shots that leave purists scratching their heads but thrill the crowds. In the modern game, we see this role used frequently in T20 leagues, where players like Sunil Narine or Shahid Afridi are sent in to take advantage of the power play, hitting boundaries with impunity and setting a blistering pace. A pinch hitter is a tactical gamble that can leave the opposition captain scratching their head, as they are forced to rethink their bowling plans and field placements. They are the ones who turn a steady start into a flying one, and they are the ones who provide the most excitement for the fans. They are the ultimate disruptors, and when they come off, they are absolutely devastating, leaving bowlers bewildered and fielders chasing leather, often setting up an unassailable total. Then we have the most entertaining role of all, the slogger. A slogger is a batter who has one gear and one gear only: attack. They don't care about the situation, the format, or the bowler. Their only goal is to hit every single ball for a boundary, often with a powerful, unrefined swing that prioritises distance over elegance. Sloggers usually bat in the lower order at numbers 7, 8 or 9, and they are brought in when the team needs quick runs at the end of an innings, often in a desperate attempt to boost the total or chase down an improbable target. They have a very simple philosophy: if the ball is in their zone, it's going over the ropes. If they get out, they get out. There is no middle ground with a slogger. It's all or nothing, a true embodiment of fearless batting. They are the ones who provide the most spectacular hits and the most dramatic dismissals, often leading to gasps from the crowd and commentators alike. Shahid Afridi was perhaps the most famous slogger in the history of the game. He held the record for the fastest one-day international century for many years, known for his boom-boom style of batting that thrilled millions and often single-handedly won matches. In the modern era, players like Andre Russell, Liam Livingstone and Glenn Maxwell carry on this tradition, possessing immense power to clear even the biggest boundaries with ease. and they can turn a game on its head in just a few balls. A slogger is the person you want at the crease when you need 30 runs off the last 2 overs, as they are the only ones capable of such heroics, often defying logic and probability. They are the ultimate entertainers, and they are the reason why fans stay in their seats until the very last ball, hoping for a 6. They are the ones who make the game so unpredictable and exciting, turning impossible situations into thrilling contests with their sheer hitting prowess. Finally, we have the unsung heroes of the batting lineup, the tailenders. These are the players who bat at numbers 9, 10 and 11, and they are primarily in the team for their bowling. To a tailender, batting is often a secondary skill, and their goal is usually just to survive or add a few nuisance runs at the end of an innings, frustrating the opposition and sometimes even swinging the momentum. They are the ones who have to face the fastest bowlers in the world with limited batting ability, often displaying surprising courage and determination, putting their bodies on the line for the team. It's a daunting task, and many tailenders have become famous for their unique and often hilarious batting styles, sometimes resembling a cat trying to escape a bathtub, yet still managing to connect. They are the ones who provide the most unexpected moments of joy for the fans, often celebrated wildly for a single boundary or a defiant block. Some tailenders have even become cult heroes, like Courtney Walsh, who holds the record for the most ducks in Test cricket, a testament to his bowling prowess rather than batting, yet he always tried his best. Or Chris Martin, who was famously bad at batting, often providing comic relief with his awkward technique and hilarious dismissals. But then, you have the improved tailenders, like Glenn McGrath, who famously scored a half-century against New Zealand, proving that even bowlers can wield a bat effectively when given the chance. Or Jasprit Bumrah, who recently broke the record for the most runs in an over in Test cricket, showcasing a surprising hidden talent for hitting. A tailender's contribution can often be the difference between a draw and a loss, or a winning total and a losing one. They are the ones who have to hang around and support the set batter at the other end, forming crucial partnerships that can infuriate the opposition. They are the final line of defence, and when they manage to score a few runs, it's always a moment of great celebration for the entire team, often sparking a mini party in the dressing room, recognising the value of every single run. In conclusion, the different types of cricket batters are what make the game so tactically rich and diverse. From the patient opener to the explosive slogger, every role has its own unique challenges and rewards. Understanding these roles is the key to appreciating the strategy behind every batting lineup and every match. Whether it's the technical brilliance of a middle-order master or the raw power of a finisher, every batter has a part to play in the success of their team. So the next time you see a batter walking out to the middle, remember that they're not just there to hit the ball, they're there to fulfill a specific role that has been carefully planned by their captain and coach. Every batter is a piece of the puzzle, and when all the pieces fit together, you have a winning team.